Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Kill David, your host for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. I'm back at you again with another edition of Let's Play Classic featuring Rockstar Games LA Noire. This is going to be Gaming Walkthrough Episode 9 featuring two back-to-back cases from the desk of Administrative Vice. We're going to start off with the setup, followed by the Naked City. So, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever. It's time for Let's Play Classic LA Noire. Let's get it going. Make sure to get the screen. Looks like we're having some technical issues, but I'll get them resolved. Let's try this again. Probably the first time this has ever happened, but hey. Little technical mistake right there, but we're ready to roll. This is Let's Play Classic Gaming Walkthrough for LA Noire, Episode 9, The Setup and the Naked City. So, here we go, for real. I want to thank anybody and everyone that's tuning into this, whether you're watching this live, like right now, or on replay. I greatly appreciate it. The Setup.
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat.
Okay, we're off and running with another edition of Let's Play Classic featuring Rockstar Games LA Noire, Gaming Walkthrough Episode 9, The Setup and the Naked City. On this game.
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back. LAPD. What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn
So
right.
this is
Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand
a fixed
aside.
fight.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would you do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money?
Boxing
or because we're
racket.
investigating a prize fighting racket?
Very funny.
There we go.
Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
What we got here?
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. There's a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Circumstantial. check out my intuition. Show all clues. That's not
everything
anything.
here is going to be relevant.
Go right to the future.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. Like, we shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands, and you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your
I don't
approval?
trust this guy one bit.
You're a magician, Doctor.
The guy is Dr. Death as far as we're concerned. Trace. Yep. Yep. I guess we got all we needed to get. So we're gonna need to run that call.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I met his brother-in-law.
In other words, put him in the ground.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Look at Mickey Cohen. He doesn't look like a person who scares easily.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help. You know the place?
Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
I'm gonna take a different car. See if we can get in it. It's a shame we can't get into this car. Try another car. Okay.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
Oh, it's a clothing
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
Like the one you got on?
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Oh, this car's kind of fast. You have to be drag racing with this. Oh, look at it. What a guzzler. Hotel El Mar, 9:19 p.m. So, we've got a boxer that was supposed to take a dive on the run.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
Ah.
2 peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted. I think his name is Phelps.
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Veronica Lake, Jimmy Cagney, Celine Orson Welles use fake names. We want to look for a British dude. Winston Churchill. That's an obvious dead giveaway.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
Ah!
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
You have to pick a British name. That really nails down the search, doesn't it?
I could save all year and not be able to afford that.
So, this Albert Hammond registered to this El Mar hotel with a phony name.
You are a modest little person.
Breaking it in.
Door's unlocked.
Yeah. So he definitely
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Had. Flies buzzing around and shit. You can hear it. So what we got here? Gotta manipulate. This controller, man. It's getting on my fucking nerves. Come on. It's crucial evidence. You know, it's a torn ticket.
Guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts.
Movie ticket stub, huh? Let's get it fired. Here we go.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Oh, look at this.
Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what's making that noise.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
Yeah. But at least give him back the $50 that he lost during the fight. He lost it. Oh wait. I was about to neglect this.
Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight.
Guess he can't neglect the box, got him. I've seen walkthroughs in which people they neglect all the evidence. And it's just, in my opinion, pitiful to watch. But what we got here? More numbers.
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework.
Yeah.
11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with inflation.
It's this angle if he has a real love interest.
Lipstick. Lipstick on a cigarette. On a cigarette butt. Oh, look. It's a shirt. It's at the window.
Another window exit. Must have just missed him.
Yep. Hop out the window. Yeah, alright. Those flies are damn. Oh, wait. Those flies are so annoying. Shit. There's another food.
It's still warm.
Yes, we got all the clues. Let's get it.
One of these days. I saved the whole year for that car! She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. I think someone's had a few too many. I could save a whole year and not be able to afford that. Isn't he the cop who won a medal and solved all the cases?
Already waiting in the car.
Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. He should know his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Exactly.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
Huh.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
This car is blazing. Haven't crashed it yet. A League Motel.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Hiding from the
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type. Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
You think talk is cheap, try hiring a lawyer.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Oh, these motels look shitty. Really shitty.
Give it up.
Sounds
bitch.
like we're missing all
He's
the
gone and
fun.
fucked
Get
both
in there,
of us, and
Phelps.
You know where he's hiding. Now tell me where he is.
Ooh, just knocked a woman out.
Like hitting women, do you?
We had a
This isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
Can't strike, punk. Yeah. I'm no Albert Hammond, but I can sure knock a motherfucker out.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Ooh-wee.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Let's check his bankroll. Ooh, numbers book.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Oh, bookies. Alright, got the switchblade on it. Huh. There's the pig sticker. What do we got here?
She's leaving town.
Huh? Canard line.
Scania sails from New York.
Anything on the back? Guess not.
Single ticket.
Coach bus.
One way. I guess there isn't a lot
Bus
for Albert
ticket.
in Ohio. Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
Person of interest. Name, Candy Edwards. Eyes, green. Hair, blonde. Age, 27. Sex, female. Girlfriend of Albert Hammond. Whereabouts of Hammond?
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Oh, yeah, you are fucking lying, sister.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
Ever? Well, according to this, there was a magazine coupon with Your name filled in.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
List of odds recovered.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
Well, I know that you're lies.
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Could get this wrong, but oh well.
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
Plans to leave town.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Really, sister?
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker.
Pig sticker.
You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Roy Earle is a very corrupt LAPD
I hope
vice
things work out
detective.
for you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
A leave motel, 4:08 p.m.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Incognito.
I used to be indecisive.
Too much slack.
Now I'm not so sure.
Gotta get closer.
From time to time, the characters that you're tailing on foot will look behind to see if they're being followed. If you get discovered or you fall too far behind, you fail. Don't let her see you. Keep a reasonable distance when it comes to a tail. I forgot how to go cover. Okay. Who the fuck?
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Oh shit. Seeing how she's wearing the same dress as she had on last night when she was attacked in her motel by a Carol. Uh-oh. There she is. Time to time she will turn her head and see if she's being pursued.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Yeah, that horn, I would think that horn would have blown my tail and my cover. Okay, she's crossing the street. So far, she doesn't suspect a thing. Doesn't know we're tailing her. Okay, she's crossing the street. Stops. Incognito. Oh shit. You gotta stop that honking. Ah, fuck. Shit. She saw me. Damn it.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
She sure is walking a good distance. Guess you're too destitute, even in 1946, to get a car. What is up with Cole Phelps and blondes?
Bookmakers?
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
See him?
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Drugstore. Hollywood. Ivar Avenue. 1487 Ivar Avenue. Examiner Drugstore.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
K11 King, further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clear.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Examiner Drugstore. 5:13 p.m.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in that case where that poor lady killed...
Detectives Phelps and Earle, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company, Hollywood 2187, please? This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Sent 1 round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
Do you have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
That's probably a case for embassy.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
I realized Roy Earle's car is this fast. What's incredible.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
Here she goes. There's the canary.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
And don't put the siren on either.
How many stops is she gonna make?
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
Why'd you back it up? That's weird. I can't put the siren on.
Hammond is full of himself. Being this sure he was gonna win.
That was weird.
That bitch has given me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Yeah. He's getting sore about $50. You know that was considered money back in 1946. There's people that lost more than that. But he's raving about $50? Come on. $50 is a month's rent or something. So I guess it was kind of a big deal.
Pull over. She's heading
Let's take
inside.
Bus Depot.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
Again. Another
Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian than standing in a garage makes you a car.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
She made my outfit. I wasn't even looking at her. Shit.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me. What's the rush?
You call these grits?
Hear about the woman that stabbed her husband and pushed him in front of the car?
Oh shit. Damn. She got. Shot.
Call an ambulance.
The only thing she's collected is a bullet.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy.
Make
Who
me-
shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Just like you. You're corrupt. Damn. And just leave the gun? And leave the fucking gun? How Kelly you gotta really leave a gun at the crime scene?
32 caliber. One shot fired.
Yep.
The Egyptian Theater.
The setup. Title plug.
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
So you put the top down at night?
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
Egyptian Theater. 9:05 p.m.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11, King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money, too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
And he's still bitching about $50. Come on, man.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
For the meat of that, folks.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best kids.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you. I'm gonna tell you to pay me!
You did it for yourself. So did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon. You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Oh, he's got men coming in.
Oh, I got you.
Wish I had time to get the shotgun.
Find some cover. I'm wide open here.
Switch outfits. No, damn it. Switch outfits. Alright, you're gonna
stay in cover!
Looks like you're gonna catch
Come on,
a nap.
Cole. Carl was a dead man. Hammond too when I find him.
Oh shit.
You're clear, go!
Let's see this. Shot. And a dart too. I had to light the screen up.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon. You're making a big mistake, Arcaro. Clear me some space here.
Let you keep that outfit. Shit.
Put your weapon down. Let's go. Stay down.
dead now, sucker. Where do you think you're going?
Come on, Cole. Carlo's a dead man. Hammond too when I find him.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind $50. You're like the kids who's better off dead than $2.
Give me some goddamn cover.
Kill a cop, and it'll be months of jail. Throw out the guns.
You're covered, Phelps.
Yeah, stick that head out.
Weapons on work.
Stick it back next to the coming. Guns are just
Where are you? You limey cocksucker.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Ah, who shot? What the fuck? Oh, somebody's catching some lead, boys. Oh, yeah.
Break
yourself, sucker! Bitch! Nighty night, fucker. Looks like you caught the matinee. You caught the last show. Is there really $50 in there?
It's time to come out now, Hammond.
Roy wants his $50.
Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch.
Can you get me $50 out of that bundle?
Scania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
I'll take your
Fuck
money,
you.
Mike.
That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps.
My $50. $50 fucking dollars.
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager and the fighter and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
And he's still out $50. Let's see how I did. $11 out of 11 clues found. 3 out of 3 questions correct. $4 is vehicle damage. Albert Hammond sails for England after inexplicably vanishing from police custody. Well, I'm about to take one short break. Hang in there. This is Kill David for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Games YouTube and Twitch channel. And I'll come back with some more Let's Play Classic LA Noire Gaming Walkthrough episode number 9. Right after this quick break. Don't go away. Once again, I'm Kill the Vid for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel, and we're back with gameplay walkthrough number 9 of Let's Play Classic LA Noire. I just finished doing the setup, which was a boxing racket that turns into a crime of passion, and it's a surprise that Cole Phelps let the guy get away, yet he was supposed to take a dive in the boxing match because there were people who were out to get him. Mickey Cole lost money, and his own partner of all people, Roy Earle, lost money on the fight. So now we're going to go with the second part of this episode. This one is going to be called The Naked City. Right now, Let's Play Classic LA Noire Gaming Walkthrough number 9. Let's go. Okay, that was a mistake. Stop that. False alarm. Catching myself slipping here. The Naked
187
City.
at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Here we go. Another murder. I was about to go out to the patio, but no, that's not the exit.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earle, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Fuck you,
Your interest in my
Roy
appearance
Earle.
is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
How about this then? It's my favorite suit. One of them.
Well, you can only dream.
Let's not take your car again, Roy.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Oh, really?
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
said. Oh, look at Charlie.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks. Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or
Morphine in
another.
the trash can. Well, look who it
Bukowski,
is.
you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog. There's been a modeling assignment.
The scene.
It's a place to start.
I'm working today. Come and keep me company. Ask for Miss Randall. Must be a call girl. Must be doing that on the side. Special type of modeling. What do we got here? Barbiturates.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Ooh.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Oh dear.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Looks like that photographer doesn't seem to have a weak stomach.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I take a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
And on her arms looks like bite marks.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
We're a little rough with her.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her in these photos? She's something else.
Yes. Miss Julie was...
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore.
I can hear the assumptions.
So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
I don't know. Miss Julie, she always had so much fire. So much drive. I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear.
There. It's okay.
Let's go interview.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Virginia Reynoldson, eyes blue, age 54, hair brown, sex female, maid and housekeeper to Julia Randall. First question.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
I would have to say she's lying.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Explain these habitual pills and silver pill box prescribed for trouble, sleep, and depression. Sleeping pills.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pill box, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supports herself.
There was also Benzedrine in there.
Always new clothes and jewelry.
And I think mixing those medications,
She lived like a movie
obviously, drug interaction,
princess.
not good.
Does modeling really pay that well?
Victim's personal life.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
You are lying again.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Well, how many women you know wear what they call a men's smoking jacket?
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What's your relationship with the victim?
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
I have a hard time believing you, so it's doubt.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle the dope.
Because you assume everything. But even before the facts are rolled in, you're definitely a Galloway.
See him? Sarge Pitcher. He worked that case for later.
The Seeing Dress Store, 6582 Hollywood Boulevard. Let's go there.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
The scene just YouTube.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper. Everybody in this town is nuts.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I'm gonna have to say, truth.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earle. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Heather Swanson. Eyes, brown, hair, round, age 22, sex female, fashion model and friend of Julia Randall. Relationship with victim.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
True.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about him.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
True.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
And barbiturates and Benzedrine. Station.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
I need to switch cars.
Are you trying to mow them down?
Dr. Stoneman's practice, 3:42 p.m. here we are. 5th floor.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
This is Dr. Stoneman. Don't even have his first initial.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have
just say
some
he does have a way with
gentlemen
women.
from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Dr. Stoneman, eyes blue, hair gray, age 56, sex male, prescribing physician for Julia Randall. Relationship with victim.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Lie.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
No, but what I do have access is to your Benzedrine prescription.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Additional medications.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
No.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
You may now see the doctor.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Just to see here.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead.
Wow.
It's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
Hollywood Receiving Hospital.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
I'd like to take this time to say, if you like the content you are watching, why not subscribe to the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel for more Let's Play classics such as LA Noire, Grand Theft Auto 5, Sleeping Dogs, and many other games. I would greatly appreciate that.
Has that just been paid look about him?
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
He's the cop that arrested that movie producer. It's about time some of those movie people went to jail. Untouchable.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earle. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Person of interest. Henry Arnett. Eyes brown, age 27. Hair brown. Sex male. Fiance of Heather Swanson and friend of Julia Randall. Relationship with victim.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
How long is this going to take?
I'm going to take you into it.
Is interview 2 free? No way. Nope.
It's going to be a doubt.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Informed of Mr. Henderson.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Lie.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Well, according to the housekeeper's statement, Maid Virginia Reynoldson testifies to Mr. Henderson living in San Francisco.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Burglary suspect LeBlanc.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Don't get cute.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of
He's lying.
Which engagements?
He never
Okinawa.
served.
A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry.
He's the kind of guy that would go into a surplus store and then don a uniform saying that he was...
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
I'm gonna take another quick break, folks, but stay with me here. This is the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel, and I'll be back with more Let's Play Classic featuring LA Noire. again. Kill the vid with the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. And I'm back again with the conclusion of Let's Play Classic LA Noire Gaming Walkthrough Episode 9. It's the second case we're doing is called The Naked City. It turns out that there is a woman dead in her apartment, but according to Malcolm Carruthers, the coroner, it's murder. So we were last left off was pursuing, tailing a person of interest by the name of Henry Arnett. He claims to be a war veteran, but he is not. He obviously is not. So, let's continue, shall we? I gotta make sure I don't turn on the siren. Did we do Mateo?
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Yeah, he's definitely a pathological liar.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Yes, Mr. War Hero. The traffic is real. God damn. I would have really blown it.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Told you. Of course, he's obviously lying. He never served. But if he did, he'd be flying a desk or not fit for combat training or whatever they call it. See where this guy goes. He's going to a pawn shop.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him and see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
He's gonna be carried out and shit, so you gotta watch out. So as not to give yourself the winning. there he is. Travel company.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
For those who don't know, Fabergé is a popular fashion brand from back in the day, and it still is today. Oh, I got an achievement. How about that without getting spotted? That's cool. I'm grateful for that.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
It's called Tail Henry. I did it without blowing my cover. That's a first. Put the siren on, we're in a hurry. Hollywood Police Station, 6:25 p.m.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Or the hot
Hang on,
sheet.
I'll dig out a copy for you.
Or the hot sheet.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Property reported stolen. Wireless radio, Fabergé gold cigarette case. That's it.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Black sapphire ring.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Only it's not her ring. Also looking for like a white pearl earring. Wireless radio.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Silver pill box.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Yeah, because it wasn't hers in the first place. Ah. Crystal decanter. Hardbound Bible. It's still a Bible. Ah, here we go. Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Yep. Son of a bitch. Grand larceny for sure. Some people got a lot of fucking nerve, man. So what do we see next? We're gonna stop and see the insurance. Let's get out of here. Wrap this case up.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You're the reason brothers and sisters.
Can you drive to this one?
get married.
Because I'm in a hurry and I don't feel like driving. So call me lazy. If you like what you see, please do me a solid. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to the 95 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch
Nice
channel
house.
for more Let's Play classics such as this, LA Noire.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Who's playing the shit out that piano? Gosh, it's her. Oh, you,
I am
never
Mrs.
mind.
Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Mrs. Eavestrom, eyes brown, hair brown. Her hair ain't brown, it's white. Age 61. Female. Oh, I guess. List of stolen.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
What? Lying.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
We're the LAPD. And your Fabergé cigarette case is worth about 10 grand, according to the Blue Book value in the pawn shop.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
Insurance fraud. We ought to be taking you out and run you in, old lady.
Daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Burglary incident reports.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
We'll use intuition. Truth.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Well.
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
This many people in a car. Let's hit it.
Someone, please.
You might be taking your
We're missing
fiance
something
in.
here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Scurrilous.
And Randall was obviously his
What
partner.
scurrilous means.
But neither of them are the type to
Looks
creep
like you heard
apartments.
it, by the way.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Yeah.
What a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Let's see what Henry Arnett has to say about that purloin. So this is a clear case of grand larceny.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K come in.
Yes.
11K, message from Detective Bukowski. Murder victim Jimmy LeBlanc's record shows he most often worked with an accomplice. Caucasian male, approximately 6'2", 220 pounds, heavily built, known only as Willie.
Ooh, look at that car. Shut up. Hollywood land before it was called Hollywood. Arnett's apartment, 7:25 p.m.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you...
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30. That's it. Let's get in, everybody. All aboard. Really, the old lady in the car. Her mother.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Caught me young. Uh-oh. Henry Arnett.
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, put your hands in the air.
Stop! Resisting arrest is punishable.
Give it up, LAPD.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Don't make me chase you.
Ah! Oh, shit! I'm waiting for it with a stick. Oh, no! Do it again. No, it's not your fault.
on, get after him. Put your hands in the air. Give it up, LAPD.
I tell you, what? Oh damn! What did I do?
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
Let's get some clues, too.
You missing something, Henry?
What do we got here?
Vacheron Constantine.
That's on the hot
It's
sheet.
an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
You're not a good liar, man.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Let's see, we got these clues. Okay, you got a lot of evidence. Cut up watermelon. Groceries still in the bag.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
No, you're not, you lying sack of shit.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
There's all this stuff. Let's see here.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Look this over. Lie.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Why would you need to have a train ticket and you're not taking your fiance with you?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Mm-hmm. Identity of Mr. Henderson.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Let's use intuition again. You're not telling the truth either. Look at you. You're lying.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
No, but we do. Let's see if this refreshes your memory, Henry Arnett.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished.
Yeah.
He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
So it's a larceny graph in which they have these parties for the rich and famous. Not say famous, the rich. Way too rich people. So that gives the crew enough time to break into their home while they're away at the party. And when they come home, they've been robbed. So it's a larceny graft.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
I should have never told you that story. Let's not speak of it again. Looks like Heather Swanson's back on the market, and for good reason. And then how horrible, I can imagine how horrified she is, even her stealing from his own mother. I mean, her mother, it would have been the mother-in-law. Would be her mother-in-law, I guess. It's gonna pay the good doctor. We're about to make a house, not say a house call. Social call. Look at park on the curb and sidewalk too.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Yeah, truth. one-way ticket to San Quentin.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Yep, he's corrupt.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Yeah.
Oh, the practice.
San Quentin can use a good
Call her
doctor.
Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
What? Shit.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, man. Talk about head over heels and out the window. That woman must have been something.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Now she's out of the job. Poor woman.
Putting you through now.
To the new doctor succeeds him.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former
Willie the
wrestler.
Wolf.
Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Let's go.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Sorry, kid.
I'm at a loss.
We have Reed's address. Let's roll on it.
Sorry, kid. Your boss was no good. Let this be a lesson to you. And a way to go out. I guess prison time would be too much for him.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Let me laugh.
Did you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place.
Damn!
Told.
Officer,
look at
please
that.
tell me what's going on.
Thank God I didn't park there.
Yeah, I know. Especially with that top down.
About that woman
They'll really fuck up the upholstery and the interior. Ooh, look at that. He's a still life. Look at that. Nothing left to see. Looks like the doctor is out. We're good. We danced them. balcony bolero. Broadway, Hollywood. Willie's apartment 1 a.m.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll
Just
take
a
this
fax man. Just a fax man.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Think he knits as well.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wilson
Oh,
Reed.
that was the guy that was there.
Give yourself up.
Yeah, he carries a gun on him. How about that? Don't run with me, you bastard. Stop! Oh, off the boat. How did the guy get up that quick? How many harmonica players carry a gat?
You're not the only one in the street.
We're all trying to get somewhere.
They got built in a window? Harmonica in the other. Harmonica in one pocket and gun in the other. Gat in the other. Should all harmonica players be carrying gats? There he is, officer. Oh wait, that's you. Sometimes if you get too close when you're chasing the suspect, he's gonna kick you down. Which constitutes assaulting a police officer.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
I think he would have ran out of bullets. Get out, son. Oh, this is like, I should get a prize for this. Get down here. When you take him down. Yep, got him. Bye, bitch.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Here's how I did. 16 out of 16 for both clues and questions. 5 stars. Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Let's Play Classic featuring Rockstar Games LA Noire, Episode 9. On the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. If you like what you saw, please do me a favor, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell to this channel, and if you do feel generous and you would like to contribute, I do have a Patreon. The link is in the description. I'll be back on Friday with the case finale, with the death finale for Advice with Manifest Destiny this Friday. Details will be later on my YouTube channel. Until then, I'm Kill the Vid for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. Stay safe.